Welcome to the Arizona Wildcats Show, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. I'm Star Sports Editor Ryan Finley here with Daniel Burke. Daniel, we're going to talk about Arizona Wildcats defense here for a minute. A big number that jumps out at me this year is 2. And that's the number of takeaways Arizona has had. Jared Tevis had the interception to ice the game against UT San Antonio. The Wildcats had a pick the week before. Since then, though, almost nothing. How must that improve if Arizona is going to be successful in Pac-12 play?
Well, I mean, it has to improve, as Rich Rodriguez said yesterday, in order for them to win in the league. And they had 8 turnovers through 3 games last year. And, I mean, they have to find a way to force some more turnovers because, as you know, I mean, this isn't a defense that's going to stuff you on third downs. This isn't going to be a shutdown Oklahoma, USC-type defense. USC is not the best example this
today.
week.
No.
But you know what I mean. I mean, they're not going to be that dominant defense, so they got to do it other ways. Then they have to force some turnovers. And I think this week is a good opportunity for them to do it because of how much Cal airs it out. And then, you know, talking with Bill Kurlavich today, too, and the defensive line needs to do a better job of stripping the ball. And they need to do a better job of forcing some fumbles, too. So it's not just on the back end of the safeties and corners to get some interceptions. The defensive line needs to force some fumbles up front.
Sure. This is the Arizona Wildcat Show, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. Ryan Finley here with Daniel Burke. Daniel, you wrote today a little bit about some personnel changes that might be coming. We could see more of Tremaine Bondurant on the field. Is that part of is this a key to the get more turnovers, be faster, hit harder kind of a thing?
It's going to help. I think you're going to see Tremaine Bondurant more because I think, you know, he's past the discipline stuff at this point or very close to it. I think this, you know, in my head, I think this was probably the plan the whole way was to ease him back in. He also needed to get back in shape, so I think he's done that. And then, yeah, like you said, I mean, he is the best playmaker on that defense, in my opinion, and that showed up last year. And then what happens is, you know, he forces turnovers, then teams stop going to him, and it creates opportunities for other guys. So yeah, I think you're going to see him. You know, last year against Cal, they went with like a 4-2-6, and it was essentially a 3-3-5 because they brought Tevis down to play the linebacker. But you could see something similar to that this week, where they bring Tremaine down and almost looks like a linebacker, and you're playing with an extra D-back. And I think you're going to see him a lot this week. I really do, and they need him because, like you said, speed, turnovers, that's what he does.
Right. Daniel, we had talked about Cal off air. This is a team that, if you're Arizona, concerns you, right? I mean, if I'm drawing up a way to beat the Arizona Wildcats right now, it's 5 wide, throw the ball every down.
Absolutely. And then you know what else is scary about Cal is they have some confidence. And you know what it's like when you're a bad team and you get over that hump and you win a game that maybe you weren't supposed to win on the road. I know Northwestern hasn't proven to be very good, but they went on the road. And when you learn that you can win and you're given that confidence, and then you present, like you said, a matchup problem that isn't ideal, you know, it becomes scary. So, you know, and even last year when Cal was terrible, Arizona only won by 5. It was 33-28. So, yeah, I think this is going to be a difficult game. I don't think there's going to be any looking forward to Oregon or any of that stuff. They're focused on Cal. They know it's going to be tough. But, yeah, it's not an ideal matchup.
Nope. Saturday night, 7 p.m., Arizona Stadium, a pair of undefeated teams.
Better than 8 p.m.
Better than 8 p.m., yes, for deadlines. A pair of undefeated teams going up against each other in the Pac-12 opener. For Daniel Burke, I'm Ryan Finley. This is the Arizona Wildcat Show, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. We'll see you next time.
Try this matchup. Low prices and faster checkout. You can count on it at Fry's.